In a small village nestled between green hills, there lived a boy named Arun. He had no memory of his parents. He slept in an old shed and survived by doing small jobs for villagers, carrying bags, cleaning yards, or watching over goats. He was paid in a few coins or a simple meal. His clothes were old and torn, but his heart was kind. He would often share his food with stray dogs and help the elderly villagers without being asked. One cold night, lying on his thin mat, Aaron looked at the stars through a hole in the shed's roof. A deep sadness washed over him. He felt alone in the world. But then a strong, clear thought came to his mind. I don't want to live like this forever. I want to be rich, but not just rich with money. I want to be a good person with a family and respect. This was the first and most important step in his transformation. A decision. The next day, instead of spending his few coins on sweets, he walked to the weekly market. He saw a farmer selling fresh red tomatoes. An idea sparked. He used all his money to buy one big ripe tomato. He didn't eat it. Instead, he carefully saved its seeds and found a small, unused patch of land behind his shed. He planted the seeds, watering them every day with hope. Weeks passed. Arun continued his small jobs, but now he had a purpose. He watched over his little plants like they were his children. Soon, green shoots sprouted, and eventually, tiny tomatoes appeared. The village grandmother, Anya, who often gave him roti, saw his dedication. Impressed, she taught him how to make the soil richer using kitchen waste as compost. When Arun's first tomatoes grew, he didn't sell them. He made a small basket and gave them to the villagers who had helped him, especially Grandma Anya. The villagers were touched. They saw not a poor orphan boy, but a hard-working and grateful child. In return, one gave him some spinach seeds, another gave him a few potato cuttings. His small garden began to grow. Within a year, Arun's small patch had become a vibrant vegetable garden. He now had more than he could eat or give away. He started selling his fresh, organic vegetables at the weekly market. People loved his produce because it was grown with care. He saved every coin he earned in a clay pot. Arun realized that to grow more, he needed to learn more. He would sit outside the village school and listen. The school teacher, noticing this curious boy, started teaching him to read and write after school hours. Arun learned about numbers and how to keep track of his earnings. After 2 years, Arun had saved enough money. He rented a bigger piece of land. He hired 2 other poor boys from the village, offering them fair pay and a share of the food. He taught them everything he knew. He wasn't just a farmer now, he was a boss who cared for his team. His savings grew. He didn't buy fancy things. His first big purchase was to build a simple, clean one-room house on his rented land. For the first time in his life, he had a home with a solid roof and a door he could lock. He felt a pride that was deeper than any happiness he had ever known. Arun was now known as the young farmer of the village. He was respected. One day, Grandma Anya, who had become like a mother to him, fell sick. Aaron used his money to get her the best medicine from the city and cared for her until she recovered. With tears in her eyes, she said, "My son, you are not just rich in money, you are rich in heart." Years passed. Aaron's farm became the most successful in the area. He built a proper home for Grandma Anya to live with him. He started a small free school for village children, ensuring no child remained uneducated. He had achieved his childhood dream. He was rich and he was a good person. He had started with nothing but a single decision and one tomato seed. He proved that no matter how poor you are in material things, if you are rich in determination, kindness, and hope, you can transform your life and the lives of everyone around you. The lonely boy had not just grown a garden, he had grown a family and a future, all from a single powerful decision.